Firstly, make sure that you have enabled the developer console in the properties. Now, change your resolution to 1280 by 1024 or else it won't line up, even if you do everything else right. Load up your map, make sure there are no bots or things to distract you, then type a series of commands into the console. I recommend typing all of them, but I'll just explain what they all do. The top three are compulsory and need to be entered in this order. Cheats need to be enabled to be able to go into noclip. Noclip lets you move and position your radar, and CL level overview sets the camera above the level. More on this in a second. I recommend CL level overview marker 1024 as well, as this makes a red square that represents the overview texture and helps you to line up your view for it to fit inside. These two are pretty much compulsory as they remove your HUD and the weapon model. R skybox 0 stops the skybox from being rendered, since this shouldn't be part of the level's overview. You need to type these two commands in on separate lines and in this order. The first lets you change the fog and the second changes it. This will make the level overview clearer if you have fog in your map. R draw static prop 0 removes things such as trees and other props from your level, should you not want them showing in the overview. Matte post process enable 0 removes the bloom effect. CL level overview 8 and CL overview marker 1024 will show this screen. Your aim is to fit the whole map within the red box. This can be fiddly, and the result is dependent on where your character is within noclip. Thankfully, a bit of messing about with WASD and the height and direction in which you are standing before typing the commands tends to deliver a reasonable result. Simply type CL level overview 0 to go back to your character's view, should you need to try another position and direction. If the map is too small within the box, type CL level overview again, but with a smaller value. Do the opposite if you can't fit it all into the 1024 sized square. Once you have something that looks okay, like this, it's time for the next stage. We need to make two files. One is the picture of the overview, and the other is a text file telling the game how to line it up. There are a billion ways of getting these into files. For the picture, I just take a screenshot of this view and crop it in Paint to 1024 by 1024 to remove the red box outline. With the coordinates found in the console, I copy and paste it into a text file and make it resemble this, only with my map's file name and coordinates. You can find a template for this within the description of this video. The only rule is that once you've got an overview position you like, you don't move it, as this will also affect the coordinates in the console that are needed to line them up. Once you have both the picture file and the coordinates for it saved, you can close the game. Name the image file to your map's name, plus a _radar at the end. Name the text file to be your map's name. Place both of these into the Steam Apps Common Counter-Strike Source Global Offensive CSGO Resource Overviews directory. Simple. Sadly, Valve decided to make life hard for all of us, and demand that the map's picture needs to be of DDS format. How you do this is up to you. I use GIMP 2 and downloaded the DDS plugin for it, placing it in, well, this folder. You then load up the overview picture file in GIMP, go up to File, Export, and save it as a DDS format. Loading it up in game should now reveal a working radar. Well done. Loading it up in game should now display the radar both on the loading screen and when playing the level itself. Still having problems with it not appearing or lining up properly? Read the description. Have fun and aren't those shadows pretty?